Do we want more kids? What's up, you guys? Welcome to Felicia OG.
I'm Felipe.
And I'm Alicia. And welcome back to our channel.
Yes. So we're doing an update video?
Yeah, an update video today. I'm going to ask the questions.
We're going to ask some questions about our journey with having a baby, being here in Las Cruces, and
we're going to answer them.
Yeah, just going to answer them, give our input. Sorry for being a little quiet. The baby's sleepy.
Yeah, the baby's sleepy. We won't be too quiet, but enough so he doesn't wake up or get startled.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be a short video. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, first question. What is our relationship like with a baby in the picture?
It's good. It's way different than before. It's not like we can just pick up. We used to go to a lot of restaurants and go out and just, it was much more free. Now that we go places, it's like a whole event. We gotta take a diaper bag. We gotta make sure we go to a good time, that Malachi's not gonna take a nap or be a fuss. It's not as spontaneous.
That's true.
That we used to have very spontaneous adventures in our relationship. We just be like, you want to go to the mall? Let's go. You want to go
on a hike?
Let's go. You want to go to this restaurant? Let's go.
One of the most recent things, we wanted to go for a walk, but it was really windy. Me and Felipe would have just handled it, but because now that we have a baby, we're like, maybe we shouldn't take him in the wind. So that was one thing that we had to reconsider too. Just a simple walk.
Yeah, we have to plan our stuff, our like relationship events or things we want to do. We have to plan them more strategically. We have to put more thought into it.
That's true.
But as our relationship, I think it's brought us a lot closer, that we have a little human that's part of us. It's definitely a whole different chapter. Our relationship is, I want to say it's gone better because it wasn't bad, but it's in a different phase that it's not like how it was when we were just us.
Mm-hmm. It's put a different kind of love in the air.
Yeah.
We didn't think that we would. What?
Get the hair in your mouth.
Oh. I didn't know that this kind of love existed. And as soon as we had our son, it's like now our life revolves around him. Our relationship revolves around him. And we're okay with it. Like,
yeah, 100% we're okay with it. We love it. Yeah, it's just different. You can't really compare it to anything. Like, it's kind of hard to compare it to say, how's our relationship? Like, it's just a different chapter. It's just a different, it's in a different phase. We had a great relationship before. We have a great one now. It's just different. We're not as young and spontaneous. We have more responsibilities.
Yeah, more responsibilities.
We really had to take, like, we went to California, and before it was like, oh, it's just us in a bag and we can go. No, not this time. We gotta really plan it out.
We had to take all kinds of baby stuff to make sure he was comfortable and he had his necessities. Mm-hmm. That was definitely one challenge.
Yeah, and drive at times that he's gonna be asleep.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. I mean, there's more details involved in that, but I think to keep it simple, that pretty much simplifies that.
Yeah. What is your relationship with the baby in the picture?
Yeah.
Great. Different, but great.
Okay, next question. What has been the hardest thing about having a baby?
The hardest thing has been, I guess, just adjusting to the new lifestyle. I guess having a baby is a different type of lifestyle. I want to say it's been like too hard, but it's just been an adjustment. We can't do stuff that we used to. If we want to do something spontaneous, we have to get like a babysitter. It's not like hard, but that's like the extra things we have to consider.
As being a mama, I'd say the hardest thing was for me to get to know Malachi. He had a lot of fussy moments that I had to figure out and understand what his body language, and so that was like the hardest thing for me to have our baby in our life, is just to get to know him. And then as soon as I started to realize, oh, that's what that meant, oh, okay, this is what he needs, it kind of got more easier.
You just started getting a better flow.
Yeah, more of a better flow of having him in our life.
The hardest thing about me having a baby is that everybody has 2 cents to give you. Everybody, that's probably, it's not even, everybody has 2 cents. Even if you don't ask for it, you don't want people's opinions, but they got it. From your friends, your family, from random people at the grocery store, from random people online. Everybody and their mom is a baby expert, and this is how you should do it. And that's kind of been the hardest, I guess, for me. That's mentally. True. It's just, you're just like, oh, look at my baby, and then they're like, wah, 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 you know, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, that's kind of been I don't want to say hard, but probably annoying.
That's true. Yeah, that comes with having a baby.
If you haven't had a baby and you're gonna have a baby, expect everybody to be an expert on your baby and be an expert on how you should raise your baby. Expect them to be offended or get upset when you don't take their advice.
And nothing against them. Obviously, we love all the people. I mean, even the random people.
Yeah, just like random people that you never met.
We love them too. We know they're coming from a good place, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, we didn't ask for it.
It's probably been hard for us because it's just been us two, and we have grandma. We've never really had to consult or consider anybody's like opinions about anything. We're just living our life free. Now we have a baby, and we appreciate it, but sometimes it's overwhelming.
Yeah, we're still trying to cope with it.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 tips is cool, but we don't need a book. So.
Okay, sweet. Let's move on.
Okay.
Do we want more kids?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
We want to have about 10 more kids. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Well, I'm only getting older and my time is almost up. My gap to have a baby.
Felicia's oven is expiring in a couple of years.
And so we do want more kids. We don't know how many yet.
Yeah. At least 2 would be nice, 2 extra ones. Beyond that, that's what the Lord wants. That's what the Lord wants.
Yeah.
If we only have 1 more, that's what the Lord wants. That's fine with us.
Initially, I wanted 5. Remember? But having Malachi, it's like, oh, you know, it's a lot more work than I thought. Of course.
Maybe if we started younger, that would have been good. And also, we have a 90-year-old grandma that we take care of. She's pretty much like a baby, so
yeah, she's like a toddler.
We don't want to neglect her on time. So at least 2 more kids. If we have 5, we have 5, but at least 2 more.
Yeah. All right, moving on. When do we want more kids?
Within the next 2 to 5 years.
30.
And then after 35, it's considered high risk pregnancy.
So we have to have it within the 4 years.
Yeah. People are going to be like, you can have kids until you're 40. That's cool. We get it. But we don't want to be in the high risk area, like if we don't have to be. If we can avoid that, that would be great for the health of my wife and our children. But if we do have babies over that, the Lord always has his hands on us. But that's why we want to have it within that window, just to considerate of that, you know. So we have those clean 5 years.
Yeah. If I'm still healthy, then why not? We can maybe push for 36, 37, 38.
Yeah. You may have kids until 45. We don't know.
I don't know. You never know what kind of disease you're going to end up having.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm healthy now, but it just, you know, it can go downhill for whatever reason.
Yeah, it can change real quick. We want more kids. What would you want? If we had 3 kids, you want another boy, another girl?
I would want a boy first and then a girl. Hopefully it works out that way. I know we don't have say in it, but that's what I prefer. What about you?
I would want a girl. Like if we want 3 kids, I guess having another boy would be good first, because we have everything for the boy, and we're in a flow of having a boy. It'd be nice to have a little brother. Yeah. But if God only wanted us to have 2 children, I would want a girl.
That's true.
I know having a girl is going to be a whole another learning curve.
And that's if we can even have a girl.
I know.
Could you imagine it's all boys?
But if we only have boys, it's going to be rough.
Our last question is, do we want to stay in Las Cruces, New Mexico to raise our children?
So if you guys know, we are born and raised in California, SoCal. So we moved here to Las Cruces about 3 years ago. Yeah, it's about 3 years now.
Yep, it's coming up on the 10th.
Okay, on the 10th, it's 3 years. The way Las Cruces is now, I would want to stay here to raise our children It's way different from back home, slow pace. We've been very blessed here in Las Cruces. We have an amazing church. It's giving us a great environment, giving us great like family, like an extended family, because our church is pretty much our family here. Yeah. We don't have no family here. We have zero family here. Because of our church, it's given us a great healthy environment to raise our children. And we have a great job. It's also a Jesus-loving family, so we have a great support system here. The way it is now, I would definitely want our children to grow up here, slower pace. We can live off one income. That's one big reason we want to stay here for our children. Alicia can stay home with the children, and we can be in their lives every day, 24/7. Back home in California, that would be really hard. We would have to both be working or have to have a job that pays like $100 an hour. For the moment, Las Cruces is a great place to raise our children. And shout out to River Life and MVS. Yeah, if we didn't have such a good church and such a good like employment, we probably would have bounced somewhere else, like went somewhere. I love Las Cruces, but this is tailored more for an elderly community, retirement. There's a lot of veterans here, and I think for us being young, it's a different dynamic from where we come from, but having children, it's really great, but you have to have a good support system because there's not much here. So that's good too for us because we don't get too distracted. As we mentioned, we used to be very spontaneous, go places, go to restaurants. There's not that many places to eat here. There's not many places to go.
Not much to do.
Yeah, it's not much to do, so it helps us save money, stay home.
It's more like outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
Things that you don't really have to spend money on, like hiking, or you can go fishing, you can go
mountain biking.
Oh yeah, you can go
it's all outdoor activities, so it's not very indoor here.
Yeah.
For our lifestyle or for our situation, it's perfect.
That's basically us keeping an update on YouTube because I know it's been MIA from us for a while, but we do plan on
making more videos, making more. I know we talked about like making more videos when Malachi was born, but it's been a huge learning curve, and sometimes we catch ourselves trying to vlog and it's hard to record and be in the moment. But now that we're getting a better flow, we'll definitely be making more videos, so stay tuned.
Yes.
If you guys have any questions, please let us know.
Comment below.
Yeah, if you guys think about moving to Las Cruces, ask us questions. Just if you're coming from Cali, how we came from, just know it's a whole different world, but it's great.
Peace out from Felicia OG.
Peace out.